We're in a war. And we have to be in the camp. And if we don't abide by God's rules, if you're not taking your shovel, and if you're not burying your refuse, your waste, if you're not repenting of it, if you're not taking it outside the camp, if you're not putting it under the ground, and if you're not pleading the blood of Yeshua over it, then what's going to happen is that God isn't going to be in the camp with us. We're not going to win these battles. And we're going to continue to have more and more rights taken away from us. We're going to continue to have oppression upon us from every side. You've got wildfires and drought that's happening out west. You've got floods happening elsewhere. You've got earthquakes and volcanoes. There is tribulation that is beginning to rise up. It's not the tribulation period, but tribulation is happening. Yeshua says in John 16:33, he says, I tell you these things for you will have tribulation in the world. Not just the 7 years that half the Christians think they're not going to be here for anyway, but there's tribulation at all times. Ask the believers in China whether they have tribulation or not. Ask the ones in communist Cuba or socialist Venezuela. Same thing. Christians aren't welcome there. It's an atheistic society. Mandated. There's a war on. And we have to be in the camp. But if we're not purified, if we're not holy, like the 144,000 witnesses in the book of Revelation, we can't expect God to be in the camp with us. When defilement happens to society, God leaves society. That's what happened to Israel in Ezekiel chapter 10. It says that the glory of the Lord rose to the top of the temple, and then it says it eventually left the temple as well.